Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Here, 15. Watch the shot.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. 180. Check 26. 12, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 20.
Game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And 12 at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. 12. Check 50. Bang. I got this.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Shift. 80 weapon.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, Gold missed it. It's no good. Line to the left, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 50 seconds to Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now he's flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Kill. Recon, 132 fight. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Switch. Lock.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Back. 21. Here we go. Check three. 21. Switch it.
This is Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
65. Watch twitch. Watch who's off open. 12 now. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. White. I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, and now some space to operate. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit. I got you, son.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Say it. Attack. 57, Mike, 57. Push him back. 57, Mike. 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 21. Hey, gun.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wrap it. Twist.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Check.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
25, check 25, check 25.
Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I don't need to. Let's go, Wooly.
Twist.
Come back. Finish the game.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Hey, let's get there. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
15, 15.
Charlie.
You gotta go, baby.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
21, 21.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Bandit. Bandit.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
One, Omaha. White.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
I got you.
Check the call.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they're putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch.
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check 99. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
13.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Hey, gun. Clock.
Shoot. He's checking. Crash.
And the blitz does come. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, alert. I got you.
Check. Shift.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Attack!
57's the mic. Watch it up, team.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike 57. Blue dot Quarkers. Blue dot Quarkers.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Win the rep. Let's go right here. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got it to Williams. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 more yards.
Watch
That's
twist.
another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw there out to Williams. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. 4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. As for his running back, McCoy. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. And San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Nick! Hey, Alpha! Tight into the right, boy, tight into the right. Move! Hey, gun! Come on, let's go, man!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I got you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
wanna be her for your mom. So it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Keep playing hard.
Check.
Ready. Check.
Check. 53 is mine. Let's go, let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check. Check out. 8. It's a safety cream. Why? Give me. Express. Check 3.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Rush in.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, dog. Check. Lucky.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
53, Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check third. Express.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check out.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Gun.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, 88.
53 is the mark. Watch the pass.
Gun.
Slam.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
To the center. McKinney.
From the red zone now, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing again is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point up and good. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-7, our score after one. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I know he ain't got it. Great. Express. Great.
Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Oh, yeah.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Get ready.
To throw again on second down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third and 2, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Good.
56 to Mike.
Express.
Stay with your man. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. Yellow. Let's go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Great.
53 is the mic.
We own them. We own them.
After the sack on first down, Newton. That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
53. Check 53. Stop your whining. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Gun.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Newton to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, Riblet.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yellow.
54 is Mike. Haywood. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Great. He don't know no better. Look at him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Able to slither by. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
43.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
15.
Ricky.
From the 41, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job you did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Set. Ready? Gun. Ready? Gun. Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Finding room to the 20. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Let's go, defense.
20.
Let's go, defense.
Great.
Here we go. Mark 56.
From the red zone now, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.